Hey, baby, would you like to go out on a date? That's probably not how you want to meet someone or how you would necessarily want to be greeted by someone face to face or even in some kind of online dating website. Yet that happens every day. I mean, there are a lot of dating websites out there, and most of them are not very legitimate. Many of them require you to hand over a credit card before you get to see anything, and those are the ones you really got to watch out for. Some of them are free, but then of course they're laden with ads, and they're just a pain in the neck, and they're not well designed, and they just ugh, ugh. You want a good online dating experience that you can take with you wherever you go, right? Okay. You might remember the interview that we did with Kevin Carmody a few months ago. It was an interview about Linux at that point, but he mentioned that he's the CEO of datingdna.com, and that's what I want to talk to you about today for a couple of reasons. Now, I must mention that I am on the advisory board, but I do believe in what Dating DNA is doing and why it's better than most of the dating websites out there. And I think you'll agree with me after you understand that A, it's free. B, they don't have any advertisements running on their site. And C, you don't have to enter in a credit card. Ever. No no credit card transactions at all. It's not gonna happen. Dating DNA free when they say it, they're serious about it. Oh, and if you happen to have an iPhone, they just released the Dating DNA app in the App Store. It of course is free. Now you can't really, do much with it other than browse profiles. But what makes Dating DNA different beyond, these other great things? No ads, no credit card required. It's easy, it's fast, it's clean. They also, by the way, they have a widget for the Chumby, a dating widget on your Chumby. How's that for geeky? Anyway, so what makes Dating DNA unique? I mean, listen to the domain DNA. What you do when you set up your profile, you set up things about yourself, and when you are doing this, you are creating a unique ID for yourself, a code, a DNA, like a phone number, something that's unique to you, a PIN. And what you do is you give that pin, that DNA, to somebody else on the website, or through Craigslist or your geeks.perlo.com profile, wherever. And they take that number and they match it against theirs. So they see, we are an 80% match. This is interesting. I'm kind of attracted to your photos here, and we seem like a match, so maybe this is worth pursuing. Or maybe it's like a 10% match. Well, this is where it gets even more interesting. Let's say you see someone that you just don't want to see on the website again. You don't want to ever be matched up with them. Doesn't matter. You can remove them from all future searches. And since you're not interested in them, when you remove them from your searches, you won't show up in theirs. So it's reciprocal. So they've really put a lot of thought into this dating thing. It's certainly different than what you've likely been used to, either with free websites or certainly paid websites in relation to dating. The ones that cost money always they make me really leery, just because it's in a dating website's best interest to not help you find a match. Why? Well, because then they've lost their business. So when Dating DNA says it's 100% free, it's they claim to be the social networking's free dating service. I don't know about the whole social networking part. I think dating is social networking certainly, but I think that the value add is that they've made it a clean experience, easy, about as fun as it could be. They made it geeky in the sense that they've got an iPhone app, they got a Chumby app. I mean, come on, that's got to score them some points in the geek community. It has to. So if you're looking for a different kind of dating website, a different kind of dating experience, something without clutter, without ads, and without having to spend any, you can browse profiles right now. Go there, datingdna.com, and it should match your location by your IP address. And then you can say, I'm a man or a woman looking for whatever in this location, return matches. You don't even need to register to get matches and pictures, etc., etc., etc. And then, of course, you can dive in deeper. The interesting part, I think, where they could go with this is beyond dating. I mean, just the whole idea of having DNA with your interests is just a much more, well, I guess, mathematically intelligent way of, seeing how close you are to something or somebody else. That's your DNA. I mean, it's you, as long as you're honest, as long as you are yourself. And if yourself is, hey, baby, wanna go on a date? Well, then I got nothing else to say. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. I do not yet have a DNA. Maybe I'll set one up just for giggles, just to see, I'm not really dating material, obviously. Anyway, you're welcome to stop by our community of geeks, geeks.pirillo.com. Post your dating DNA number there. It'll be interesting to see. I know there have been a couple of people who have met and have now started to date thanks to geeks.pirillo.com. It's not really a dating website, but then again, people meet no matter where it happens to be, and then they may date, and in some people's cases, they may end up getting married. People have met in this chat room and have been married after a meeting here through me. I had nothing to do with it other than just being here and being myself. There you go. I think I was invited to the wedding too. I wasn't able to go. But we did send a gift. But I can't remember what it was. But it wasn't free. Not that cheap. Anyway, you're welcome to join us in this chat room. We're typically talking tech 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.